The Tennessee Titans just wrapped up a day of practice here at St. Thomas Sports Park. They're getting ready to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Amie, joined by Jim Wyatt. Jim, the playoffs are here, and this whole Titans team is starting to kind of switch over into that playoff mentality. How is that manifesting itself with the players and coaches?
Well, you can tell guys are ready to go. I mean, there's work to be done leading up to the Chiefs game. You know, some of these guys have been through this before, know what's at stake. You know, Delaney Walker, Logan Ryan, Wesley Woodger, all those guys have played the Super Bowl, Sly Williams. But there's a whole another big group of guys that have never gone through this before. I think it's 18 of the 53 have played in playoff games. So they're ready. I mean, I think Kevin Byard said today, even the meetings are more exciting. You can tell there's an extra bounce in their steps as they're prepared for the Chiefs.
Speaking of an extra bounce in their step, we've all been talking about Marcus Mariota and the swag that he seems to have back a little bit. I know he spoke to the media today. What did he have to say about that?
Yeah, everybody's talking about the swag except for Marcus. I mean, he's so uncomfortable. He doesn't like to talk about that stuff. He just wants to do his thing. He said that's just the way he plays. Players noticed him using a stiff arm, and they noticed him walking up on Berry Church. They love it. I think he's definitely, got his confidence back. I think he's ready to go into Kansas City, a place where this team won last season, and ready to get the playoffs started.
It's Tuesday, but this team had a Wednesday practice today because they play on Saturday. What are they looking like from an injury standpoint?
DeMarco Murray's one we have to keep an eye on. He did not play against Jacksonville, obviously. He did not practice today. We didn't see him. He's still dealing with a knee injury. Mike Mularkey, he's not ruling him out for this game. A couple other guys, Bryce McCain has a hamstring, was limited in practice today. Kalen Reed, Jonnu Smith, they're in the concussion protocol. They practiced. Mularkey sounded optimistic about them moving forward, but we'll have to keep an eye on them.
The Titans are getting ready to go to Arrowhead Stadium, and it's hard to think about this matchup without thinking about last year's matchup where they won on a last-second field goal. How is that impacting the preparation for this playoff game?
I mean, guys know who they're going to be going up against, and certain players will be able to gain from that. The Chiefs do a lot of the same things they've always done on defense. The players are familiar on offense. Of course, guys like Adoree Jackson, Jayon Brown, some of these guys didn't play in that game. They can't learn from it, but there's a confidence that comes with going there and winning, and I think the Titans will use that as well.
All right, well, playoff football is here in Nashville, and we are getting ready to go on the road to take on the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead. Kickoff for that game is Saturday at 3:30. Be sure to check that out. For Jim Wyatt, I'm Amie Wells, and this is Titans in 2.